Okay, so following up with the same script, pretty much the same scripture that she started with, who can find a virtuous woman. For her price is far above rubies, 31 and 10. The Hebrew is I don't know if it's Chayil, it's Chayil, and it's strong in all moral and mental qualities. Okay, so Proverbs 12 and 4 is, a virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is as rottenness to his bones. A crown's Hebrew word is a tara, and it's used here as an emblem of honor, not an actual crown. Okay, Ruth 3 and 11, and now my daughter, fear not, I will do to thee all that thou requirest, for the city of my people doth know that thou art a virtuous woman. And this is where she has offered herself in marriage to Boaz, and he tells her, he said, I have to actually go and see about this other kinsman. But he said that, she was everything that he wanted in a woman. Okay, so characteristics of a virtuous woman. One, she's trustworthy. The heart of her husband trusts her. She's trusted and respected by the elders of the church. Her husband is confident in her, and she inspires confidence in him. She will never deliberately let it down. And a lot of these I got from my Date Bible, Talks and Chain Bible, and some Google searches. Okay, she is wise. She's careful with her words, and she gives sound advice, which we just did a lesson on that. She's hardworking. She's not lazy. She attends to her family emotionally and physically. She's a good manager with wisdom and finances in her time, completing her daily tasks. She's a positive influence. Behind every successful man, there's a strong woman who loves him.
Amen.
And she's health conscious, because if she's not healthy and she's not taking care of herself, then she cannot take care of her family. Okay, she's faithful to God above all else. She prays for her family. She serves God above all. She's careful for her tongue. She understands that beauty is temporary, but spiritual beauty is eternal and respected. She is selfless and she helps others. She's a loving mother. Her children arise and call her blessed. She teaches and nurtures with the love of God, disciplining with care and wisdom. She cares about her children's education and is always at their disposal. She is dedicated, she is loving and interested in their problems, their troubles, and their interests. And she teaches her children gently. After reading all this, I look at it and I'm like, that is crazy. Like, there's so many, it's such a high standard to live up to. Okay, and another version, I heard Sister Dorothy talk about it too, is another Bible that I was looking at translated the word virtuous to capable. She's a capable woman. And this is a little bit more of a personal issue with me. I struggle with, because I do have two failed marriages, before God and everything, I struggle with will I be capable at being, much of a wife at all. It's a fear that I won't be good enough, so to speak, but I'm aware that these are all the enemy and the spirit of fear, and I won't allow them to manifest any further than just a mere thought, because I know I will be what God has made me to be. I'm not defined by my past, but by God. Different seasons bring about different emotions, but we must realize our worth. God chose me for Jerry and the kids, and you've been chosen for such a time as this, whatever your this is. And I may not be all these things mentioned or you, but I know that I will live up. I will never live up to Proverbs' definition of a woman, but I know I'm going to try with all my heart to please my husband, my kids, and most of all my God.
Amen.